Greetings, divine, Christ-conscious deities of light, rising through this powerful Ascension 444 portal on this day of 4-4, the Magdalene, divine, feminine Christ energy, fully activated, flowing through every portal, every gateway, all stargates connected and activated. 444, 222, 555 coming in. Happy Easter, Ishtar, Ostara, to all of you out there in this wonderful world of ours. We truly make it what it is and make it the best day ever. Today was a beautiful day in the divine feminine waters of the new earth energies flowing in. And on this auspicious day, my queen and I, my sacred condor and her crystal children, went to an Easter celebration, and where we were in this big field with another big field connected and a long fence separating the two, and in the neighbor's yard a huge field. On the other end were several horses, beautiful horse nation. There were 4 full-grown horses, a black, a white horse, and a brown horse with white markings, and a little pony. And as I walked to the end of this field, to the fence, I called to the horses. I connected mind to mind, and I was by myself at the moment, and took them several minutes, and they came walking over, led by the little pony, and they stood maybe 10 feet from me, examining me. Sometimes, it takes several minutes to connect mind to mind with the animal kingdom, and as I was standing there speaking to them, both from mind to mind and out loud, transmitting codes, telling them, every animal that I meet, I let them know that my queen has returned, that she is here, and they either look at me like, yeah, I know, transmit that energy, or they might think or say, yeah, right, I'll believe it when I see it. Just like the wild horses in Death Valley, those on our Patreon page can witness the event of when I connected with the wild horses. The one herd on the one day, the leader came up to me and let me touch her on the forehead. And the next day, another pack of wild horses, the leader, a white horse, came up to me and transmitted the Great Spirit white horse energy. So as I stood speaking to these horses, and they were looking from the distance, my queen came walking up. And as soon as the pony saw her, she came booking it, running top speed to the fence to greet her, and then transmitted the horse medicine to my queen and I, and her crystal children came up, and the other horses, the big brown one with a white spot, looked like a big heart on the side, transmitted horse medicine, loving energy to all of us, and the pony, very loving being, transmitted her horse medicine to us. And remember, brothers and sisters of the light, the animal kingdom are holding the 5D energies for us. So as often as you can, connect to them and connect heart to heart, mind to mind, and you will receive a powerful transmission if the time is right and the Great Spirit wills it. You see, beloved beings of light, it is through our faith and divine intent that we connect with the Great Spirit. We're already connecting, but we bring our awareness into that connection and live from the heart center, connected to all things, and beauty manifests out of that experience, especially with our connection to the Tao, to nature, to the animal kingdom, and to each other. And when we come into alignment with our higher self and our true self, this is when we manifest the beauty, the bliss, the love, the joy that we all deserve, and it is through the power of the I Am presence. I am here now in this body. I am the way, the truth, and the life. This is a daily reminder. These transmissions are just a daily reminder for you to free yourself from the construct of the matrix, from the control mechanism. These are divine freedom codes, divine union. Every day I come here to record these transmissions, to do my best to transmit my highest light, my highest code, my pure love, pure consciousness to everyone that listens to this channel, to you that is listening now. My I Am presence connects to your I Am presence as a simple reminder that I am the resurrection and the life. I am the the Holy Spirit. We are all one. There is no separation. That is part of the lies. That is part of the construct of the false matrix. The true matrix, La Matrica, as the divine waters. It's holy water. The holy water of the divine feminine connecting to the holy fire of the divine masculine, the yin and the yang, the Shiva, the Shakti, the eagle and the condor. The eagle of the north, divine masculine, flies freely with the sacred condor of the south, the divine feminine, and together create Heros Gamos, the divine union. This is the most powerful code, the most powerful frequency resonance of this timeline, of this realm, of eternity, here now. All doubt is being removed, and faith replaces that doubt. That helps carry us through and through and through until we totally break through. This is the compression breakthrough, the event rapture, whatever name you want to give to the quantum leap of consciousness we call rainbow body, or gold dragon body is returning rainbow body. Okay, enough with that. The voice coming through your speakers or headphones now is Paul Butler from PrimeDisclosure.com. And if you receive any value from these daily transmissions and you'd like to support our work with a pledge or donation, you could do so at EgoLoveCondor.com or the links in the description below. We appreciate all of you that are helping us to be able to do this daily work and to bring these words of inspiration, activation, transformation to the world every day. And I will only be able to continue our work through your support, through pledges on Patreon or donations through GoFundMe or PayPal. Aho. So a quick update from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith. Big waves of very dense energy are rolling in. These are bringing with them super heavy pressure that can be felt in the body. This is a different feeling energy. Try and take it as slow as you can. Try to relax in these. Rest, be. Here we go, light workers. Exciting times, divine ones. From agirlintheuniverse.com. And over the last 24 hours, we had multiple codes coming in through the Schumann frequencies, some new activations codes, so be sure to check those out daily. DisclosureNews.it. We had a power of 11 Hertz manifestation. This is connected to the 1111 portal on this 444 activation. And over the last 24 hours, we had 92 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, the most powerful 5.4 in Mexico. Earlier today, Puerto Rico 3-1, Chile, South America, Andes Mountains, Kundalini, Pachamama 4-4, Tajikistan in the sacred portal where the three holy mountains, sacred mountains, the Tian Shan, celestial mountain, Kunlun in the middle Dantian, middle path, water path, divine feminine, and the Himalayan mountains of lower Dantian, root chakra. This is the foundation. And right in the portal where the Trident, the Trinity come together in Tajikistan, which is bordering Hindu Kush, Afghanistan, we had multiple with a 4.3 at 455. And then in the portal, Hindu Kush, 4-4, Divine 44 at 6:16 UTC on this beautiful Ishtar day. In Cascade, Idaho, we had a 3.0, Central Mid-Atlantic Ridge with the Divine Masculine. The new Atlantis energy 5.0 south of Fiji on the Ring of Fire 4.6, 502 kilometers depth. Tak, Alaska 3.7, 37 into the 73 heaven on earth. Kermadec Islands, New Zealand 4.9, 13 of the divine feminine, the divine goddess. Mexico with the 5.4, Pakistan also in the sacred portal. Southeast of the activation in Tajikistan in the foothills of Kunlun, our most sacred mountains, on the border of China and Pakistan, 4.2, 36.736 latitude, 75.75 longitude. So we have the 7.5, and the 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. Japan on the Ring of Fire, 4.5, Council of 9 coming in. Another Tateyama, Japan, 4.6, 66 kilometers depth. Southeast of Loyalty Islands, we had a 5.3 activation. Also on the Ring of Fire, Lemurian Energy, Indonesia 4.4, Divine 44. On this 4.4 portal, we had a trinity of 4.4 activations. This is connected to the threefold flame of Pachamama, of Gaia, which is connected to our threefold flame, activated through our I Am presence here now in this sacred vessel, this powerful temple of light we call the avatar or the physical body. 8-8 flowing in. This is the 8-8 of the Lyran nation. This is the Lemurian activation through the 8-8 Lionsgate portal. I'd like to wish our divine bro star of the light, Aladdin, anchoring the codes in Vietnam, a happy birthday today on this Ishtar day. And I'd also like to wish a happy birthday to our divine sister of the light, Carrie Mitchell, who's part of our Patreon team. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and auspicious day, beloved beings of light. And to all of you, have the best day ever. Today we are going to start with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 24 degrees, 29 minutes Capricorn. The sun is at 15 degrees, 34 minutes Aries. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 25 degrees Capricorn. An oriental rug dealer in a store filled with precious ornamental rugs. And the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 16 degrees Aries. Brownies dancing in the setting sun from astrologyweekly.com. And again today, my sacred condor pulls a card for all of you from the deck, the Forest of Enchantment Tarot from Lunea Weatherstone. The card she pulled for you today is 10 of Challenges. This is a powerful card, challenge card. An aged knight sits weeping, his faithful steed at his side. He is racked by despair and defeat. Many long years he has quested in this forest, pursuing a mythical beast who became his life's obsession. Along the way he fought bravely with countless other knights, never shirking in service to causes of righteousness and nobility. But relentless time has claimed him at last. All the fight has left him, and the beast has not been seen for a very long time. The old knight's sword and helm are battered and rusted. His quest is over. Perhaps it was mad to begin with. When this knight appears to you, take it as a message that it's time to face reality, cut your losses, and decide where to go from here. In a way, it can be a relief. This is as bad as it gets. You don't need to fight anymore or pursue an impossible dream. You gotta lay down your sword and walk away. You can't win, but you're also done losing. Meaning at a glance, defeat, surrender, ruin, the death of a dream, give up and move on. A closer look. The knight's helm bears a feather from the white raven, but that ally has flown. Because this was such a powerful card and challenges, my queen pulled a second card for clarification, and is one of the most powerful cards. Card 0, the white heart. And this is connected to the heart center, 0 point, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. At the edge of the deep forest stands an invitation to enchantment. When you see a pure white deer, you are being called to follow it, and only the foolish would ignore such a beckoning. And yet it takes trust to enter the forest, to explore the unknown and the uncharted. Mysteries await you, according to what your soul needs for its journey. There are surprises around every bend in the woodland path, and often there is no path at all. The white heart opens a portal into the wild, and your own wild heart responds. Step forward through the swirling mist into the realm of apple and oak, ash and hawthorn, fir and willow, holly and hazel. There may be companions along the way and adversaries too. The first step into the forest must be taken on your own. The traditional name for this mysterious card that is number 0 is the Fool, and it symbolizes the start of a new adventure that is undertaken with a pure and innocent heart. The pun here is intended, follow your heart, meaning at a glance, a new beginning, accepting the invitation, going forward with trust. The journey begins. Follow your instincts. A closer look. The trees that are named in the description are shown in the card clockwise from left. Each has a magical meaning. Apple, the other world. Oak, endurance. Ash, action. Hawthorn, protection. Fir, perspective. Willow, intuition. Holly, challenge. And hazel, wisdom. Today from our divine sister of the light, Amanda Lawrence, 4-4, the Tor, Easter Day, sharing your heart chakra of beloved Mother Earth, her love and vibrations of one everlasting love. Only love shall remain. All else was only an experience. All else shall fade away. To take you back to the only real, God, all just is. God's pure energy is love. Love, the eternal source vibration. Love, the only truth. One love. Amanda Lawrence, 4th April 2021. And today from the Order of the Star. Easter, a time for rebirth and resurrection. The Easter we celebrate today is a curious blend of the religious and the secular, of Christianity, paganism, and Judaism. Easter is a time of rebirth, renewal, and physical, spiritual transformation, but also because in the Northern Hemisphere it's the early days of spring following the spring equinox, and the setting for many festivals celebrating the return of the sun, with longer days, warmer temperatures, blooming flowers. It's a time for renewal as well as miracles. Easter, for instance, is celebrated near the spring equinox of Northern Hemisphere and near the autumn equinox in the Southern Hemisphere. At this time of the year, day and night have the same duration. After Easter, the balance between light and shadow is broken in favor of the sunlight in the Northern Hemisphere. For this reason, Easter is traditionally seen as the moment of a new beginning, and as something that gives way to the reappearance of life in every dimension of nature. Easter themes of death and resurrection echo nature's seasons and cycles, so it's not surprising to learn that there were quite a few myths and festivals marking that sacred cycle in the ancient world, featuring gods such as Attis, Mithra, Osiris, wild-eyed Dionysius, and Jesus. They die or are sacrificed, and then they are restored to life, just as the trees and plants each spring put out new leaves and blossoms. The flower most represented with Easter is the white lily. The Easter lily is representative in many cultures, like the ancient Greeks, and in Greek mythology, the white lily is created from the breast milk of Hera, wife of Zeus. Assyrians and Babylonians associated lilies with the goddess Ishtar, and the Egyptians with Isis. In Christianity, the white lily symbolizes the resurrection of Christ. The Easter lily stands for purity, hope, and innocence, and new life of spring. Easter lily is the traditional flower of Easter, and is highly regarded as a joyful symbol of elegance, royalty, beauty, spirituality, enlightenment, hope, and peace. People always regard the white lily as the pure flower. Understanding Easter from a Christian perspective, the central message of Easter is that we can achieve that same unity with our higher self, that same conscious Christhood. Jesus proved that the human body can triumph over what we call physical death, which is the transition from our flesh and bloodness to our spiritual light body. He proved that our physical bodies, once fully spiritualized and ascended, we are no longer subject to physical limitations. The kingdom of God is within you. The legend of the phoenix dates back to the ancient times. The phoenix is the symbol of resurrection and immortality. This magical bird, radiant and shimmering, which lives for several hundred to thousands of years before it dies by bursting into flames. It is then reborn from the ashes to start a new, long life. The mythical phoenix has been incorporated into many religions, signifying eternal life, destruction, creation, and fresh beginnings. Due to the themes of death and resurrection, it was also adopted as a symbol in early Christianity, as an analogy of Christ's death and 3 days later his resurrection. The image became a popular symbol on early Christian tombstones. Easter is also derived from the word east, and therefore probably from dawn. Easter is steeped in the symbolism of the cycle of the sun, which rises in the east, and which in spring fondles the natural world to life. Some say the word Easter is derived from the word Istra, also known as Ostara, an ancient Anglo-Saxon goddess. She symbolized the rebirth of the day at dawn and the rebirth of life in the spring, because Istra was the goddess of spring and her symbolism dealt with renewal and rebirth. Istra is a dawn goddess representing the birth of the sun and life every morning. Istra also can be seen as a moon goddess. She relates to Eos in ancient Greece, the ancient Roman dawn goddess Aurora, Egyptian Hathor, and the Middle Eastern Astarte. In heathen tradition, we see Istra as a joyful goddess associated with spring and new growth. Istra was worshipped as the northern aspect of the great mother goddess. The egg and hare, the bunny, were symbols of Ostara, representing fertility and new life in spring. In Celtic tradition, the hare is sacred to the goddess and is the totem animal of lunar goddesses such as Hecate, Freyja, and Holda. The hare is a symbol for the moon. The goddess most closely associated with the hare is Istra or Ostara. Since ancient times, many cultures have associated eggs with the universe and the birth of life. They've been dyed, decorated, painted by the Romans, Gauls, Persians, and the Chinese. They were used in ancient spring festivals to represent the rebirth of life. Dyed eggs also formed part of the rituals of the Babylonian mystery religions, and in Egypt they were hung in temples as symbol of regenerative life. The Easter egg symbolizes our ability to break out of the hardened, protective shell we've surrounded ourselves with. In many traditions, the egg is a symbol for the whole universe. The cosmic egg contains a balance of male and female, light and dark. In the egg yolk and egg white, the golden orb of the yolk represents the sun god enfolded by the white goddess. Perfect balance, so it is particularly appropriate to Ostara and the spring equinox when all is in balance for just a moment. Although the underlying energy is one of growth and expansion, to the esoteric philosophy, the humanization and the personalization of cosmic intelligences is a way of producing metaphors or symbolic images. The whole universe is an unlimited, intelligent ecosystem. Easter therefore corresponds to the spiritual rebirth of all beings as part of the annual cycle of life. The true Easter takes place in the world of the soul, and in order to experience it one must abandon all search for personal benefits, material or subtle. Easter celebrates the inner rebirth which comes after the lower self decided to stop behaving as if it were the only center of the universe, and this occurs because it discovered the eternal blessings that are beyond short-term personal illusions. Children are associated to Easter because they are undisputable symbols of life as it starts again. The soul of every human being is like a child until the end of his existence, for there is always something essential in him that is being reborn. When an individual becomes aware of this, he experiences in a more direct way the permanent spring hidden in each one of the 4 yearly seasons. He can better distinguish then also the longer cycle of 4 ages that will make his lifetime complete. Easter comes, we begin to feel invigorated, full of energy. It is our most productive time. If we can develop new ideas at this time, it is more likely they will grow to fruition than any other. Easter demonstrates the cyclical nature of physical reality. What goes around comes around. There is no end and no beginning. Merely an endless cycle of improvement and growth. Easter is the demonstration of God that life is essentially spiritual and limitless. Life had a rhythm, one that constantly reminded our ancestors they were part of a never-ending cycle of life that inevitably involved birth, death, and rebirth. The true meaning of Easter, find it within and celebrate it. Celebrate all expressions of joy, however they manifest. Even if Easter has no meaning to you at all, just another day. Another day is the most beautiful of miracles. Celebrate every minute of it, however you feel called to, and allow and rejoice in others, however they feel called to celebrate theirs. Make the next step you take be toward building transformative spiritual practices into your life. Let every step you take be toward your health, your wholeness, your happiness, your abundance, your alignment with your higher self, and your rebirth of the extraordinary you. Happy Easter. And today from Isis Channelings, 4-4, Mary Magdalene Gateway, Resurrection of Ancient Wisdom of the Rose, Serpent Priestesses, Earth Shamans, Night Templars. The 4-4 Mary Magdalene Gateway this year of the 4-petaled rose falls on Resurrection Sunday. The concept of resurrection, awakening to higher consciousness, ascension has been played out since ancient Sumerian, Babylonian, Mesopotamian times via the myth of Inanna, Ishtar, Venus, and her descendant and subsequent ascension via the 7 gateways in ancient Egyptian times, resurrection of Osiris by Isis. The same is echoed via the anointment, initiation, and resurrection of the Christ via Mary Magdalene, priestess of Isis. It is these very sacred, secret, and ancient teachings that rose, serpent priestesses, and shamans, keepers of earth wisdom, as highlighted during the Sun-Venus conjunction meditation, are bringing back to us via their own retreat into the underworld, dying to the false illusions, beliefs, and conditionings, and subsequent living resurrection, rebirth via alchemization of their pain, wounds, that is raising from the dead to reach the highest level of enlightenment and spiritual self-expression for self and Gaia. I received information about the 4-4 Mary Magdalene Gateway a few years back while working with the ancient 12 Lemurian temples. The wisdom of moving out beyond the loop of birth and death, that is ascension, enlightenment via living resurrection held within the Inanna Ishtar myths, or resurrection of Osiris, Jesus, assisted via Isis, Mary Magdalene, is held as a 4-petaled rose template on Venus, holding the essence of the 22-petaled blue rose, the blue rose that Jesus gave to Mary Magdalene. It was her favorite. When their union was consummated, after the Last Supper, the Order of the Blue Rose contains these very initiations, teachings, and wisdom under the protection of the Essenes, Cathars, and later the Templar Knights, who would continue to practice and protect the sacred wisdom, teachings, and initiations, often in complex labyrinths or underground caves. Another interesting aspect was revealed in a co-creation channeling session with one of the original 22 Templar Knights, which revealed another facet of this wisdom. In addition to the protection of the Holy Grail, bloodline of Sarah Tamar, womb wisdom, these Templar Knights, shamans of earth wisdom, were also masters of sacred geometry and could activate the rose lines, dragon lines, to download the templates of higher wisdom stored in the cosmic realms, to facilitate movement into higher vibrational frequency, and return of the divine feminine goddess head, the Shakti, the Sophia, the Shekinah, currently poised as we are on the precipice of bringing in a new age of consciousness, of the divine feminine and divine masculine in balance and union. Many may find themselves entering into the dark womb of the underworld, realm of the scorpion, and the subsequent ascent, serpent journey, via the 7 gateways and the subsequent phoenix-like living resurrection without physical death. We are being invited to visit the underworld of our greatest woundings, fears, shadow emotions, and behavior, masks to alchemize and heal this very poison, for it is in this very alchemization, forgiveness, and acceptance that the seeds, keys to our wisdom, and soul gifts are revealed, that which enable us and Gaia to rise, resurrected, rebirth like the phoenix, and birth a new world of grace, kindness, compassion, empathy, integrity, righteousness, courage, and balance, and light and grace and joy. Be the change you want to see. Sake na, isischannelings.wordpress.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. I've been working closely with Mary Magdalene since 2016, when she appeared to me in Paris and everywhere in France. I then followed in her footsteps of initiations in Greece and Egypt in 2019. Since then, immense things have happened with the Sacred Heart opening, with Yeshua and the sacred tones. This morning I woke up in a much higher altered state, and then was lifted into such higher states where all was just blinding light. I was transported back to the very moment when the resurrected Yeshua appeared to Mary Magdalene, his beloved and his wife. More than this I will not say, words fail. May you have a blessed and love-filled Easter where you experience divine presence in the highest ways. From JudithKusel.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, Starseed Communication, the Arcturians. As your world becomes lighter, brighter, feel us closer, a vibrational feeling, a gentle light healing. Feel us in an open space of light. As you rest, enjoy creative activities, enabling your mind to expand ever so gently. Be open to these moments, as our vibration is gentle, subtle, to reach our higher light communication. As you come to hear and feel our cues, know it will expand as your vibrational field aligns with our field. It is simply a way of meeting us, being with us. Know our love for you is beyond written words. You simply need to open your heart and be with us. See it as a day-by-day higher light affiliation process. Awaken each morning and say, I open myself to higher light consciousness, to communicate with my family of light, to see signs to ensure me of your presence, to assist my light mission and overall well-being. It is simply a process of following your inner light, attuning to the vibrational frequency of us, to clear your light field, understand your higher light capabilities, sending waves of cosmic love as we continue our light journey of awakening and expansion. The Arcturians and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com. And today from Here in the Moon Astrology, Sunday, April 4th, 2021. A heads up, re-emergence. Although we experienced a breath of fresh air at the Aries equinox on March 21st, we are still at the critical threshold point of the whole astrological year, the period between the new moon in Pisces and April 12th's new moon in Aries. It's a time of dissolution of the whole cycle of the preceding year, allowing new energy to begin to arise from 11th, 12th of April onwards with the 22 Aries new moon. Don't try to jump ahead or push the river, aborting the last crucial stage of alchemical change. Instead, allow this week's liminal space to bring profound insights into what the waning cycle of the last year since March 2020 has been about, and what the newly constelling one might bring. Reemergence takes as much, if not more, psychic energy than hibernation, as you allow your compass to reset to self as source. A superconjunction of Chiron, Mercury, Ceres, Sun, Moon, Eris, and Venus starts the new cycle of the astrological new year with a firework display at the Aries new moon. From Here in the Moon Astrology.co.uk. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury enters Aries. Actions speak louder than words. The mind is fired up with ideas and opinions, and there's a drive to get started on projects we have been mulling over. Don't let uncertainty hold you back. Ask for clarification. Check the facts. Toss a coin if you can't decide. Forward momentum generates further clever ideas to leapfrog you over obstacles. Sometimes straight talking is the only way to truly clear the air and make yourself heard. Take care, however, that words aren't used as weapons. Give others the time they need to express themselves. Be patient, even if your thoughts are speeding ahead. Initiate conversation. Everyone has an interesting tale to tell. Speak in positive, can-do terms to inspire change and fuel courage. Say yes. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times. Kin 111, Blue Resonant Monkey. Resonant is the name for the number 7, and its keywords are channel, attune, and inspire. The 7th day is always the midway point of any wave spell journey. Right now, we are currently traveling through the Red Serpent wave spell with its 10 portal days in a row. Day 7 is always the day we fine-tune our intuition and channel wisdom, and this helps us to move forward consciously. This is very important to adhere to right now, as we're going through this intense 13-day ride. We need all the help we can get. Our best tool at hand is our own psychic abilities. Today is Blue Monkey, which represents magic, play, and illusion. Today we are channeling the monkey. What fun! Enjoy becoming a monkey today and play, for magic will surely come your way. All you need to do is open up to the experience, allow your inner voice to lead you to monkey magic, and learn what monkey knows, that magic is fun. The guide today is the Blue Knight, and its keywords are dreams and abundance. Be guided by your dreams and aspirations today, and with a bit of monkey magic, who knows what will happen. Abundance is likely, so be prepared to be pleasantly surprised. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue Resonant Monkey, Kin 111, 4 April 2021. Attuning to Magic and Bliss. Easter Sunday, Resurrection of the New Time, 4/4 2021 equal 4441 equal 445 equal 49 equal 13 equal 4. Quadruple 4, galactic activation portal. 4, form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. 5, freedom, change, transformation, movement, liberation. 9, endings, destiny, divine, mission, humanity, grace. 13, goddess, cosmos, natural lore. Kin 111 equal 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity, union. 1, new beginnings, leadership, times 3. A huge number 4 code mixed with high magic is the recipe to create spiritual alchemy and manifest new earth built on a foundation of pure bliss. Blue Monkey Day, it's time to play with magic. Hold on to your magic wands, star blossoms. Today is a huge magical code, all being unlocked on our 6th gap day in the Serpent Wave spell, so we are right in the middle of our gap immersion. Galactic activation portal immersion. Today is the peak gap day in the cycle of 10, the apex or pinnacle for the energy that has been building up. How you access this power will depend on your intent. This portal is linked directly to Kin 111, 18 months ago, which just happened to be Halloween, October 31st, 2019. On that day, the veils were extra thin as the black magic tried to take hold of our planet, but the countermeasures by the Lightworkers were successful in reclaiming the white magic through the magnetic wizard's grid. Now this white magic is flooding our planet, particularly with the Easter Christ consciousness infusion. This magic portal is wide open, attuning us all to magic, miracles, and abundance. Miracles abound on this holy day of resurrection. Day 7 in the Red Serpent Wave spell of survival, instinct, Kundalini rising, life force, passion, and rapid transformation through shedding our old skin. Today we are focused on channeling what we attune to, using our magic wands to cast our dream spells, to manifest abundance in order to survive and thrive. We are learning to trust that we can manifest great personal and collective abundance now. Blue Monkey inspires joyful abundance. Play, play, play is the order of the day. High magic and play, the best combination equals fun, fun, fun. Tone of creation, resonant tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channels, essence attunement. The resonant tone very powerfully ignites the potential for great alchemy. Today, as it provides the ability to fine-tune and channel the magical forces available to us all, preferably white magic, remember that it is our vibration that will energize our creation, and that this is broadcast through our emotional body rather than our mental body. So it is very important that we are stable, calm, and receptive to our feelings and what frequencies we are actually emitting as a transmitter to the etheric realm. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better, once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment. Number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and the magician, which doubles the magic of the monkey. What are you attuned to today? What form of abundance will you manifest through your exuberant play? Planetary service, crystal activation for manifesting new earth. Grab yourself a clear quartz crystal, preferably a wand or a Vogel crystal, but a tumble stone will suffice. 1. Hold the crystal in your left hand. Place your index finger on the tip, the point of the crystal, then take a deep breath in. Stroke the crystal with your finger, running it from the point and down the length. Visualize electric blue light from your breath, filling up and charging the crystal. 2. Transfer the crystal to your right hand. With your index finger on the tip, reverse the motion and rub the crystal from the end to the tip, and as you do so, take a deep breath in and visualize new earth already manifested, with all souls living a happy and abundant life, infused with love and unity. Breathe out and visualize the electric blue light pouring out of the crystal and charging up Mother Gaia with this utopian dream spell. Sit in blissful stillness, feeling the peace, joy, and jubilation. Give gratitude and thanks for this manifesting for the highest good of all. Amen, and so it is. Kadosh, 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 Adonai, Sabaoth. So cheeky monkeys, it's time to dance, sing, play, and be joyful, and allow the life force to ignite and channel through us as we perform divine alchemy. Today's question is, what magic am I attuning to in order to transcend scarcity and manifest great abundance and harmony? Divine blessings for lots of magical play and alchemy today. In Lakek ala Kin, Christina, White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 111, Blue Resonant Monkey. The mantra, the codes for today are, I channel in order to play. Inspiring illusion, I seal the process of magic. With the resonant tone of attunement, I am guided by the power of abundance. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations and abundance, resurrection and ascension, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for your support through your pledges and donations, your pledges on Patreon, your donations either through GoFundMe or PayPal. You could get to these links from egolovecondor.com. We have the links in the description below. Now I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Sidki Muwalef, for your pledge and support on Patreon. If you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. We'd also like to thank Divine Brostar of the Light, Lehi, for another donation today. We appreciate you all and grateful for all of you and your support and pledges, donations, for we rely on these donations and pledges for our daily living expenses, and this is helping us to continue to bring these daily transmissions to the world and continue our work of Heros Gamos in the lineage of the Eagle and the Condor. So again, the links to support us are on egolovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condor, my Queen's art business on Etsy. You can check out her beautiful handmade woolen goddess totems, healing jewelry, crocheted work, and other works of art made by the hands of my beloved Sacred Condor, all encoded with the Divine Goddess, Divine Feminine, Divine Union codes, Divine Abundance and Freedom. So you can support her on lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to end today's transmissions with a couple transmissions. The first from our Divine Brostars and Sistars of the Light of the Pleiades. Pleiades 1, messages April 4, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSC-SDE. Most sacred aspects are anchored. Amorphous Prince is present. Attention Neva and magnetic environments. Galactic functions are increased. Attention appropriate scouts. Eloikaik approaching. Solar projection Kundalini function 100% of 72H. Solar plexus reverberation success. Wait for next move. Attention Solaris and Solaris. New synchronized solar waves sent to Terran plane. Support and immediate assimilation. 72H linear. Unconscious liberation started. 1/3 specific layer. 84% non-regressive. Major communicators are notified. Stories intersect for specific finalizations. Main zone transformation in progress. Tremor base 1. Plasma formations in lower etheric are adjusted. Neva anchoring and reverberations of Necron potential at highest potential 93% non-regressive. Copies are notified to Allies X temporarily. End of transmission. Pleiades 1 potentiating forces of divine technology from disclosurenews.it. And now for an Easter blessing from our angels at Isis Channelings. wishing you a blessed and happy Easter Sunday. Out of brokenness and fragmentation we come upon wholeness. In the pain and suffering, the hard walls of the heart melt, and we open to joy and love. In the depths of shame can be found self-acceptance. In the darkness of hitting rock bottom, we discover a redeeming light that raises us. In working through and deconstructing the false self, we create an authentic life. As hard to bear as our wounding is, within it lie the seeds of our fulfillment. Brant Courtright, may we be guided back to wholeness, love, light, joy, beauty, balance, compassion, truth, courage, sovereignty, and liberation with grace and ease. So thank you for joining us on this amazing, beautiful, blessed day of 144, the 4-4 portal of Magdalene. We hope your Easter was beautiful and blessed, and remember to make it the best day ever, and keep walking your sacred path with heart, for it is the power of my mighty I Am presence that fills my world with perfection on this day and every day. This is activated through the power of faith, through the courage and love of infinitely expanding Creator Source, our true selves, our true nature of pure awareness, the unborn mind of Buddha, activated, aware in this now. And remember, I am the resurrection and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am eternal. I am one with Mother, Father, God, Source, Creator, the Great Spirit, the Great Mystery. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.